Sister Réjane is on the line with us right now. Sister, good morning. How are you? I don't hear her there either.
Oh, yeah, I just got her on.
Oh, there we go. Oh, coming on now. Oh, there we go. All right. All right. Good morning,
sister.
Good morning, Ron and Dave. I am so sorry about the technical difficulties.
It is so great to hear your voice.
Yes.
It really is. As we were talking about the topic that you wanted to discuss today, and I have to say I was going to be very disappointed if we didn't get to have this conversation about Lenten composting. I can't wait to hear about it.
All right. Well, I've been an avid gardener for many years now, vegetables and native plants. And so, compost is kind of near and dear to a gardener's heart, right? Because it provides great fertilizer for your plants.
Yeah, terrific nutrients.
Yeah. And, I know I've talked about this root before when I did my thing about humility, but being human and humility comes from humus, which means soil, not to be confused with hummus, which is a yummy Middle Eastern dip, we know.
Yeah.
But anyway, humus is about, the dictionary definition is soil, which is formed from like decomposition or breaking down of leaves and other plant materials by microorganisms such as worms. Okay. So just to give people a sense of what is our, soil, it's really a living, it has living organisms in it, right? So, in our biblical creation story, God forms humans out of clay. And, that also reflects the connection between humans and humus. And my last kind of connect to our church is, Lenten's Mass, Ash Wednesday, when we receive our ashes on our foreheads, the priest says, remember you are dust, and to dust you shall return. So, and I think when people hear that, we often just think, oh, this kind of calls us to our mortality, which is kind of the big picture. But it also supposed to call us to looking at our current inner vulnerabilities, temptations, and sins. And Lent always calls us to repent and change our lives. Now, this might be a stretch, but think of your inner life as a compost pile. As any gardener knows, yes, when you start, it's a pile of messy, smelly food scraps, dead leaves, and grass clippings, and it stinks to high heaven. And if you leave it and do nothing, it takes a long time for it to decompose into soil. But if you take the time to turn it on a regular basis and encounter that smelliness, the added oxygen speeds the process up. And the stinky mess goes away, and you get a no-smell, nutrient-rich fertilizer, which helps you grow your plants. So during Lent, it's that same process, working with the stinky parts of our inner lives. If we just let them pile up, they start stinking to high heaven. But if you take Lent seriously, it's our yearly opportunity to compost and spend time praying for the grace to actively change our sinful ways, vulnerabilities, into a rich inner life in relationship with Jesus, which will in turn become spiritual fertilizer we need to grow healthy relationships with others.
I love it, Sister Réjane, and I have to say this. Now I have a comeback. When someone says, you're just a pile of manure, I'll say, no, I'm a compost pile. And I think I like that better.
Yeah. You turn it into black gold, into black soil.
That's right.
That's exactly what we're called to do.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Thank you,
That
Sister
is a
Réjane.
beautiful thought. And, if you want to hear more, Nun's Life Ministry podcast is there, and you'll hear Sister Réjane and others. That's a beautiful podcast, by the way. Always something to think about. Thank you, sister.
All right. Have a blessed Lent, okay?
You as well. Thank you,
Sure
Sister.
will.
Okay.
Take care.
All right. Bye.
I like the whole smelly
yeah.
part, and we're using it for good stuff. I like it. Wonderful.
Very Lenten indeed.
Yeah,
Never
I knew
thought
I
of
was
that.
going to like the conversation as soon as I saw the title. So.
Yeah, that was worth waiting for.
Yeah.
All right, it is morning offering for a Tuesday. Man, this week is flying by.